Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Take me to the king. Yeah. Big tune.
This is the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze. We got Tamara Jade in the building.
Hey. That's what the kids be doing, right?
The way they are able to just adopt new dance moves is really great.
I love it. And I be getting mad at myself when I can't get it.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, I'm old.
No, I mean, there was a time where I was like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Just
like when this
generation only dance with their arms, and I don't like that.
Yeah, well, because they got to stay in the screen.
Oh, right. It's
mostly, they
I'm
can't
like,
do the typewriter. They got to stay in the screen.
You know, like the legs was involved.
Right. Well,
okay, that makes sense.
Honestly, I think it's Atlanta. We was really above the waist with it because we were in a packed club.
Yeah.
So we was doing this because there was no room to do anything else. If we had room, we was down to boogie.
Yeah.
But we just didn't have room because it was packed.
Yeah. Well, you know, in the Jamaican dance hall, we dance with our whole being.
Right. Yes. Right.
So, and everybody got it. It's choreographed on the spot. Pick it up. You remember the end of that Sean Paul song? Roadie boat, signal de plane, una signal de plane with all that. Like, that's real. That's just normal.
Okay.
So, what is that song called?
My spelling on the Sean Paul tip is like, wait. I think I know. I know. Yeah, hold up. I think I got it. If I don't got it, then we just gonna move on.
Well, I don't really care. No, is that one?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Glue?
Yeah, I put Sean Glue and just was hoping the rest
scared
would
of
just
what
go.
Came up.
This is a certified hood classic.
Yeah, I don't really watch what them man do. Hey.
Hey.
In my bed, got a lot of damsel in my bed to run that race.
Where is it?
It's at the end. Oh, is this not the version with it?
No, we need.
But it's definitely that song.
Right.
Roadie boat. Signal de plane, una signal de plane.
All right. Why would you put all these people on as featured if I can't find them? I can't
Is that
find
not the right
them.
song?
I don't know. It
I
might
really
not
feel
be.
like it was that one. Maybe it's not.
It might be.
It feels right.
It might be. I'm not playing videos though. If it was playing videos, then there's certain colors. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the colors that go with that video for sure.
It was like a basement situation, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. We got Tamara Jade in the building.
Hello, please.
A woman of many talents, in the comedy space, in the music space.
Yes, I'm in all the spaces.
In all the spaces. What do you consider yourself? What's numero UNO?
I'm an artist.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm a vessel of art more than anything else. I'm still figuring that out because, we come from the era of like, okay, so what do you do? What's your thing?
Right.
And it's like all the things are my things. And that's only recently that I've accepted that, like since going on tour with Kev, at the beginning of the tour, one of the things y'all go see him on tour again?
Kev on stage, yeah.
Yes. But he affirmed, he was like, you are equally good at all the things. And I always thought I was a singer first.
That's a compliment to
Isn't
you.
it huge?
To everybody, it's not. Like, some people, it's like, you equally good at all the things, and that's just a little bit.
You know,
but to you, that's a compliment.
It's huge. I'm like, you know, I've always not wanted to do the whole, like, what is it, jack of all trades, master of none. Mm-hmm, and I really am a master of the things that I've chosen to, like, you know, I wouldn't say that I'm like a master dancer, but I dance adjacent to whatever the art form is. So like, you'll never just see me only dancing. I'm going to be dancing because I'm singing. You know what I mean? So I'm a master of dancing while singing. I'm not a master dancer, if that makes sense. So it's like just honing in on those things, I feel like has landed me at artist.
Got you.
Now, whatever that means for other people, I don't know. But for me, I'm a vessel of art. So that's what I like to say. And a businesswoman and all the other things that I didn't ask for that I have to do.
Hell yeah. Right. No, there's so many like being a boss things that I'm just like, I don't want to. Yeah, I didn't know I missed the days of just showing up and just, you know.
I could just stand on the X. And...
I just want to find out I'm losing money when I watch the doc. Like, dang, you know, they was taking advantage of me, you know. But we in better spaces now, you know. We know what's going on. It's important. It's important to have your business together. When did you figure out that you could sing?
I was like 6. I was born into a relatively musical family. For the most part, my mom's a singer. My brothers sing and play instruments, and another one produces and writes. And so, like in church, I was able to imitate the sounds that I was hearing, like more accurately than most kids. You know, this is terrible, but I hate the sound of children singing.
Okay.
I know that's really, really terrible, but it's not like the cherubs when they're all nice and in tune, but most kids don't sing in tune together. And so it's usually a very like, okay. But like, I noticed that people were looking at me like, wait a minute, you know, and I was able to like match people's tones and like all that. So like around 6, I sang my first solo at church. At 3 or 4, actually, I sang at my godmother's rehearsal dinner for her wedding weekend. Yeah. Which is like, now in retrospect, like that was a gig. Like you should have.
Yeah, that was a gig.
You should have hired a real person for that. But like they could trust me with the responsibility at like 3 years old of singing the song.
It's low stakes when you young though. Yeah. Because if you're not good, then it's like, oh well, the baby tried.
Not me though. My mom was a singer, so I didn't get to suck. Because then it'd be like, now you're just nepotizing her in church, and that's not fair.
Got you.
But you know, it'd be like,
I mean, God put His son on. Jesus a nepo baby.
He also put him on the cross.
He didn't do that. We ain't gonna blame God for that. That's what we did.
Let this cup pass from me. He was like, nah, big dog, you got to drink that whole cup. Pour it up.
So. I feel like it's a collabo.
Okay.
Yeah, that's humanity, God collabo.
Yeah.
I ain't
the
gonna
assignment was understood.
I ain't gonna put all that on God. And,
on God?
And the merch went crazy. The merch went crazy. After he got on that cross, I'm talking about.
That's true.
Yeah.
Jesus pieces everywhere.
Everywhere.
And let's not even forget about communion.
Come on.
We've been keeping that going for centuries at this point.
Right, right. Where are you from originally?
I am from what they call the DMV, the M in the DMV.
Okay, Maryland.
Prince George's County, Maryland, a.k.a. Pretty Girl County. Formerly the most affluent black county in the country.
Oh, okay. Who took over?
The county below it, Charles County.
Oh, okay.
Or it could be one in Atlanta or a suburb of Georgia now. But
I got you.
That statistically, I don't know.
So you from the Real Housewives of the Potomac? That's where you from?
The gag is none of them live in Potomac, and like nobody goes to Potomac. Like it's not that's so interesting. But yeah, basically, there is a lot of specifically black wealth where we come from. Like people move there. Iyanla Vanzant moved there. Jonathan McReynolds, who's a gospel artist, he recently moved there too. Like,
got you.
It's a place where black people can thrive. Like, I never had any non-black doctors until I went to college.
Hey,
like
I had a relatable content. I'm from Atlanta, so you know,
and I be looking for that everywhere else, and it don't be there.
Yeah, no. doctor, dentist,
Starbucks barista,
principals, yeah. And it's interesting when you travel and you see other people's perception of those positions. Black people's perception of those positions is kind of messed up because they weren't exposed at a young age. A lot of times I remember growing up, people saying, man, the Cosby Show, man, that wasn't real.
And I'm like,
man, there wasn't no black doctors in the 80s. There wasn't no black lawyers in the 80s. And it's like, I don't know. My friend's granddad, he was a doctor. I don't know. That's not necessarily true. You know, I think that's why the lore of Hillman was so important.
Yeah,
because it's just like we're gonna make, we're gonna create a scenario where this can exist. In the real world. But there are real black schools. There are real places. There are real HBCU medical schools. There are real HBCU. There's Meharry. There's Morehouse Medical School. So people understanding that and knowing that is important. It does suck that was a time where one show represented all black people. And so some black people didn't feel seen, but that doesn't negate that show, you know?
I mean, and it birthed the opportunity for more family structures that are similar, right? Like, so, you have a doctor and a lawyer there, right? That's that. But then I think about like Moesha and like Dee, who Cheryl Lee Ralph's character, I believe she started as a teacher, but by the end of the series, she was a principal and then was being asked to go start schools in Jamaica. And Frank owned the car dealership. And then I was also thinking about, I love My Wife and Kids, one of my favorite sitcoms. He owned the trucking company and she went back to work, so being able to see black women as like both stay-at-home moms and career women, but I feel like the Cosby Show and Fresh Prince too, coming later on. Aunt Viv was a professor. Well, dark skin Aunt Viv. Dark skin Aunt Viv was a professor.
Right.
And was it Philip Banks as a judge? Like that was my normal. Phillip Banks. My right, our next door neighbor to the right, Mr. Bates owns Bates Trucking, which is like a national trash truck. Garbage collection, whatever it's supposed to be called. And so like the person who collected all of the trash in the whole like state of Maryland lived next door. He would always have a new car every 2 years, which now I know is leasing. And then like next door to us was a Pakistani.
You didn't do him like that.
No, I didn't understand at that age.
I know it's leasing hey, Mr. Bates, slow it down.
It's not as cool as
we know what you was up to.
Yeah, we're on to you. The jig is up, Mr. Bates.
Don't do that to Mr. Bates.
We didn't know, but
Mr. Bates worked hard.
He did.
None of them two cars smell like trash. The perception they smell good.
He was spending
tree in the mirror.
Sorry, Mr. Bates, you're a lovely man. I hope you and your family are well. If you're still in the cul-de-sac. But yeah, that was my norm. And that still is whenever I go back home. Like that's a breath of fresh air sometimes. And then I recently moved to a black neighborhood here in LA, and that has really changed my experience being here. So,
yeah,
we everywhere.
Okay.
But PG County is where I come from. And, but before that, my family is from the Caribbean. My mom is from Jamaica and my dad is from Guyana. So I'm a first generation American. Pretty connected to that part of my culture as well. Hello, please. Merch available. So yeah.
Dope.
This air horn is killing me.
You said cherub, so I imagine you grew up in the church with those are angels, right?
Yeah,
those are like fighting angels.
Oh.
Those are like scrapping angels.
Yeah, don't they have like the bow and arrow too?
My Bible ain't had no pictures. I don't really know.
And the pictures that was in there were not accurate.
Yeah,
I think they are like little children.
Illustrations in my joint, but hey.
Maybe they're like angel children.
Like, okay, maybe
they were kids
children.
when they died, and then they go to heaven and they get to be children angels that sing.
That happens? You get that?
I don't know. I haven't been there, but I think.
Okay. All right, we're going to be corrected for sure.
Yeah.
One thing on this podcast, we don't look anything up.
Oh, okay, great.
So, yeah.
Then that's definitely what happens.
If we, either we make something up or we just, whatever we say
That feels right.
Until the podcast is over.
That feels right to me.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Cherubs are children who died and became angels, and then they have to sing in heaven.
Okay, that's what it is. I know when I figured out music wasn't my path.
Wasn't your path?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
What happened?
So, first of all, when I was singing in church, they would be like, sing from the diaphragm. And to me, I was just like, I don't really know what that means.
Most people don't.
I just know it probably sound better the way I'm doing it, but I'm doing it wrong. I had in music class, my chorus teacher, Mrs. Sims, we had a test.
Okay.
And I was maybe first, no, not first. It must have been second or third grade. And it was 3 Blind Mice. I was killing it. 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice. See how they run? She's like, yes. See how they run? Then I'm like, I was supposed to be like reading and like doing the words, but I ain't had the words. And then I failed the test, and then it was like, dang, I guess I'm not gonna be Michael Jackson.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
Damn. She could have went a little easier on you. That's a lot of words, because now that you're singing that, I don't know what those words actually are.
We would sing it in class, but I would in class, and it would go. But then when we went individual style, then it was like, oh, this one is time to like go twister with the bars.
Yeah.
But I didn't. And then that's when I knew.
I wish you had just made something up. If you had made something up, what would you have said?
Oh, if I would have freestyle on the 3 Blind Mice?
Yeah.
That might have went crazy.
Yeah.
That might have went crazy.
The other kids would be like,
yeah. Dog, he made a whole thing about Dexter's Lab.
Yeah.
Like the way he flipped the Dexter's Lab with the Urkel and put all the science nerds on TV.
Roaches in there too.
Come on, man. The way he talked about the Bulls game last night, that man was going crazy. Yeah.
First grade is crazy to do all that in.
I played the saxophone. I did play the saxophone until they was like, all right, we going outside with it. And my school, the marching band ran the school.
Oh,
the marching band with like half the school's population was in the marching band.
So they were like cooler than the athletes.
They had numbers.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were cooler, but they had the numbers to think they were cooler.
And they're just as conditioned. They be out there running.
There were some that were cooler than the athletes.
Okay.
Yeah. But they were like hazing. And I was like, nobody that plays the trumpet is about to beat me up.
No.
And like make me like, you know what I'm saying? Like draw stuff on my face and
honestly,
do different stuff.
I wouldn't respect you to this day if you had let that happen. So
right. I was like, this. It's not that serious for me.
It's never that serious.
You know, I was like, I don't know. I wasn't super confident in high school, but I was confident enough that I was like, y'all ain't about to do that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's
They was trying to jump you into the marching band?
Yeah, and I was like, nah. I was like, why y'all ain't fighting them? It was like, bro, man.
They got
weapons.
don't
understand.
They got
don't understand.
Instruments that they could beat you up with.
Right.
So.
Right.
You gotta just go along with it.
Hazing's not condoned.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. If you still, while y'all practicing, if you still off on somebody, then what happens?
Oh, like in Drumline.
Right.
That probably never would happen.
No, it wouldn't happen.
I do have a friend once that got punched in volleyball practice.
Mm.
No, basketball practice.
Mm. Did you play any sports?
No, I really feel like I missed my calling.
Okay.
I should have. It just was not a priority. And I broke my ankle playing basketball when I was in the 5th grade, and I was like, this is a sign that I shouldn't be doing this, and I need to be on the stage.
Who broke your ankles? You broke your ankles or somebody else broke your ankles?
No, it was me all by myself. I went up for a jump shot and came down wrong and rolled my ankle and fractured it. So it was like nobody was even to blame. It was like, you didn't even get hurt in contact. You don't need to be doing this.
A jump shot's not really a ankle injury.
Exactly.
Shot.
Literally, you jump up a couple inches off the ground and come down, but I must have.
It's supposed to be straight up and down. Like taking it to the hole is where, you know, you like that's the big jumps. Oh, nope. I landed weird because I didn't know I was doing all this, but like this.
Nope.
Oh, my ankle.
And you know what really did it for me? I had an honors course. I was in the honors course, and I had to be in the honors course on the end of the stage in my purple cast, sitting down. And that
you was in a cast?
Mm-hmm, I broke my ankle.
Sign it?
Yeah, everybody signed it.
Everybody signed it. Okay.
Unfortunately, me and my brother were pretty rambunctious as children, so it was not the first time I had a cast.
Okay, rambunctious. What does that mean again? Just for the audience at home.
When you do too much, just be running up and down and running into walls and just overly energetic, I think.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah. Rambunctious.
Yeah. Is it a real word? It might be a Caribbean word or something, but I'm pretty sure it's a real word.
No, it's a real word.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. My dad used it all the time. Just, you're so rambunctious. Sit down, you know, so I'll be like, all right.
Is that where Rambo comes from? Rambunctious?
Maybe. Rambunctious.
Yeah. Hey, you so rambunctious, we gonna call you Rambo. Yeah. Here's a knife.
I love it.
So, what brought you to Los Angeles?
I came to visit in 2018.
Okay.
And I really liked it. I felt pulled here, like, oh my gosh, this is where I'm supposed to be next. This is the next logical step. I was living in New York before that for like 5 years.
Oh, dope. This is my story.
You lived in New York too?
I lived in New York for 5 years. I started coming out here 2018. Yeah.
I miss it dearly. I'm actually going back to do a contract next month, but I was there. Things were going well. I was starting to book touring, and so I was like, oh, well, I had the whole like 2020 booked out on tour with Corey Henry and the Funk Apostles. And by the time March's tour came, we were in Tokyo actually, like March 13th.
Ooh.
And they were looking at us crazy, like, because we didn't have masks on, and everybody there had on masks.
Yeah.
Which is not abnormal from there, but usually it's like if somebody has a mask on there, it's because they're sick, you know, and they're trying to be a responsible citizen. But everybody had on masks. The whole wait staff at the Blue Note, everybody they were so happy we were there, but they were absolutely in masks because they knew it was coming. So I intuitively before that moved all my stuff back home to Maryland so I could save money to move here. And then the pandemic hit, and
you still in Tokyo when the pandemic hit?
No, that was the last stop on the tour. We came home, and then, was it March 15th or something like that? March 17th,
I want to
like
say,
Yeah, so March 2 days later.
12th to 14th, I feel like.
Yeah, something in that window. Whatever, 2 days later when it was finally like, hey, global pandemic, everybody stay home, was like 2 days after.
For 2 weeks. Y'all got 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
Just everybody stay in the house for 2 weeks.
Okay, maybe a month.
And then
6 weeks tops.
Okay, all right. Try the bleach. It got crazy. Just see what happens. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Got these vaccines.
Yeah, we got. Hey, and you better have your card. We gonna give you a piece of cardboard. You're gonna have to keep up with it for the rest of your life.
My card is so toe
To get in the club, you're gonna have to bring a piece of cardboard that you will also need to go to work. And it's not like you got a social card and you got a work card. No. It's all one card. It's one card. Yep. I kept my card in a Ziploc like I was in elementary school.
My sister laminated hers and then realized that we would have to get the
next the booster.
And then it was like, oh,
and it was
now
like,
I can't
let's slide right off the booster. It's like you ain't take it.
Fell right off the bone.
Yeah.
You know? So but yes, the pandemic hit, and so then my LA dream was like, oh my God, now this is never gonna happen.
Yeah.
But then I got the call for The Voice. And I had already been in talks with them.
Okay. I didn't even realize.
You turned around for me?
I didn't even realize.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that ended up bringing me here from like July to December. I made it to the semifinals, top 9.
Okay.
Got the first 4-chair turn of the season. I chose John Legend, and we spent the season together making good performances happen.
Come on, shout out to John Legend.
And
produced the first show I worked on. So
really?
Yeah, shout out.
Was it Rhythm and Flow?
No. Sherman Showcase.
That was such a good show.
Yeah.
Drop it low.
Hey.
yeah, so then I did The Voice, and so I ended up still being here for 6 months.
Okay.
And then I went on tour with John Batiste for like a year and a half.
Okay.
And while I was on tour...
Come on, Freedom.
God is good. We sang the hell out of that song, okay?
I bet y'all did.
We sang,
you know
Don't
what?
you let me see you wobble. I was twerking for my life, you hear me?
Come on.
It was a really fun gig. And it started... They were very intentionally developing him to sweep the Grammys the way he did when he did.
I mean,
everything he did was intentional. Everything.
Come on, man. Only the greats who have glitter on. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, last year when the Super Bowl.
When I move my body like that. Freedom. Freedom. I want to live.
Come on. He's from New Orleans. I thought last year when the Super Bowl was in New Orleans, they should have got John Batiste. And then he would have brought out Lil Wayne, Master P.
He did. He sang New Orleans. He sang the national anthem.
But I thought he should have did the halftime show.
He doesn't have as big of a catalog that everybody knows yet, though.
But he could do so many things.
He can.
And he's like a music guy, and he had the album of the year. You know, he swept the Grammy. I seen him in the airport in New Orleans one time, and I was like, but
that's probably never gonna happen again.
No. Well, like the thing was, I wanted to holler at him, but he was kind of looking like, I don't know, every now and then I'll see a celebrity and they'll give me the look they'll give me the look like, you cannot blow up my spot right now.
Because
that
so
would
many
be
people
very
thinking,
helpful.
Yeah.
And I look at them like, all right, I received that. I'm not gonna blow up your spot.
But
but just know that I'm not gonna mess your name up. Like I really know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, because some people they'll be like, "Ooh, you,
you was on that with the girl, Yeah, come here. Remember him from the show?
Ain't you in the Roots?
What was the show with James Earl Jones?
You Guillermo. You one of them. You on one of them late night shows. That wouldn't have been me.
Child.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he had the scarf on.
Yes,
you know what I'm
wears
saying?
His little rap
we ain't gonna put all this business out there, but you know what I'm saying. But I seen him and
Incognito.
That happened with Future one time. I saw Future and I was like, dang. Future looked at me like, please don't do it, don't do it. And I was like,
you ain't got to worry about me. With some of them, it just be like, okay, wow. And we saw Cam Newton walking through the Atlanta airport, which apparently happens very often.
I tried to pull up on Cam.
And I was like, first of all, he is very tall. That is, he actually...
Real tall.
Yeah, to me, he's taller than he reads on screen. He's very tall.
He about 6'5".
And then them stupid-ass hats with the hair coming out on top makes him taller.
The hair.
The little fruit basket hat thing.
The jeans skin tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yes. So on tour with John Batiste and bouncing between him and Corey Henry, I got an EcoCast on Actors Access, which I hadn't updated my profile. I was not like applying for anything.
Okay, you losing the people that ain't in the industry.
Okay.
What's an EcoCast?
So an EcoCast is when a casting director or manager, whoever, directly sends you an audition to self-tape or to come in for an audition because they think that you specifically are a good fit for either a role or a project or, whatever. They want you to submit.
Got you. I've been out of shape a long time. I have not fit in the
I'm crying.
in the anything. But that's what's up. EcoCast.
So I got that and it was for a Black Lady sketch show. And now usually when you get these things in the music world, when you get them, they often don't say who it's for or what the project is. It'll have a description. And if you want to try to guess, you can. Or it'll be obvious, but it won't say the artist's name. So, but this was very clear. It was for HBO's A Black Lady Sketch Show. It was, the breakdowns were clear. You had to do like an impersonation, an accent, some other things. And I had just started maybe a few months before making comedic content on social media. And I hadn't for a long time because, like we talked about when this started, I thought
what do music, you do?
Right. Music was my thing. And so when I was on The Voice, John Legend was the one that was like, you are hilarious. You are smart. You're fun. And you got the nerve to sing like that. And I'm like, he said the singing last. Like, that's crazy. Like, so I'm like, maybe I should try these other things, or at least just show what's on my mind. And then in the pandemic, a lot of us that are creatives and creators, there was no... You couldn't go wrong just trying things.
Right.
And a lot of people developed projects, ideas, shows during that time. And that's where I really kind of found my voice and my lane in commentary. I mean, in comedy, which is social commentary. I'm not necessarily... I don't desire to do stand-up. I'm not saying that I never will. Okay. It's just not something that I feel pulled to. And I think after doing 5 months on a stand-up tour, if the bug was going to bite me, it would have bitten me.
Got you. No offense. We fool.
Yeah.
Hey, I
hear the politics of it, and I'm like, no. What I see myself doing is a one-woman show type thing that would have storytelling and music, like what Jamie Foxx's stand-up special used to be like back in the day. So that's kind of where I saw myself. So I did I didn't have to record anything new for the audition because I already had a sketch that I made called...
Let's go.
What did I call it? The Black Community Strategy Meeting, where I played like all these different characters. And we basically were like, the millennial was the narrator or was leading this meeting to try to get the different groups within the Black community on the same page about, okay, what problem should we tackle first? Because everything is all over the place. And then I played all these different characters, including like Kim Kardashian, Amanda Seales, a Jamaican guy, an African lady. I embodied Black social media.
Okay.
I even played the Black Republicans. I played the Sunday Service Choir, because at that time it was just like, why y'all so loud all the time?
Hey,
be quiet.
I seen them come to Ebenezer in Atlanta, and they have their own choir there. Ooh. And then the Sunday Service Choir came and sang. Well, when I say they sang them,
why wouldn't they take that Sunday off?
Because I think everybody was hyped. Because it was like Kanye coming.
Yeah, they should have just let them have it.
T.I. was there, and 2 Chainz was there, and Nelly was there, and and then like the pastor made them stand up and was like, I'm gonna need $1,000 from each of you, and they was looking like,
close the doors.
Right, I'm leaving.
Close the doors.
I'm getting out of here.
Lord.
But this Sunday service, they had some singers.
They did. So I like embodied all those different characters. So by the time the EcoCast came, I already had all of the things that they asked for. So I just did a slate in my hotel room, which for those of you who don't know is like your name, your height, where you're located, like an introduction to your audition video. And so did that in my hotel room on tour with John Batiste. I got a call back pretty quickly, and they asked, could I come to LA? Okay. And the date for the LA audition was when I was supposed to be on tour with Corey Henry in Canada. And if it weren't Canada, I might have made the trip and found him a sub. But Canada is notoriously just a lot with immigration and getting in and out of the country. So that would have been a lot for them to have to file for a visa or somebody for something, so it was like, I got to keep my integrity and honor this gig. Can I do this callback remotely? And they said yes. And I read with Robin Thede, who's the creator of the show. That was my callback. It was scary as hell.
Wow.
It was so scary. Like, y'all comedians say some of the wildest things, and you have to just catch the ball and say it back. Now, in my normal life, I'd be saying wild shit too, but I'm usually the one. Right. And so I was suddenly like, all right, you are one of the ones now. Can you keep up?
Hey.
And so I ended up booking it, and that's what what I was able to move here with. And the difference is when I went to New York with $3,000 in a dream in my pocket. But New York is one of those places where you can talent your way into the right circles. I knew that I needed to come here with real money, with a real plan, and either a job or a savings.
Yeah.
And I had both. And I exhausted the savings moving. But I had a job that brought me here. So that's namely why I came. It was like already in the plan, but the job, and for all of you that are thinking about relocating or should you whatever, listen, I don't think in this economy you should just get up and go on a dream. I'm not saying that, and I hate when people do something and tell you not to do it. But I'm telling you because I did
like that.
But I did in New York, but again,
but that's New York.
Right.
That's New York.
Don't do that with LA.
Yeah.
This is not the place where you come with a dream and it's just going to work out. No, baby. And you got to have some...
That 3,000, know how long that's going to last you in New York. New York is expensive.
Yeah, no, that lasted me a month and a half.
Yeah.
And here, I spent like $50,000 moving here.
Okay.
Yeah. Moving across the country is
I
don't know
if it costs that much.
Well,
you might have.
There was other expenses that the average person doesn't have. For instance, I don't have a car still, right?
Okay.
And I had to self-report to HBO to film because it was still COVID.
Yeah.
So the rental cars alone was like thousands of dollars. Then also, I don't think people also think about when you are moving to a new place, there's an assimilation fee, meaning you got to go network. You have to go meet people. Right. You have to let people know you're here. If you're in the music world, maybe it's open mics or Stevie Mackey's Taco Tuesday. If it's comedy, you got to be down to comedy shows trying to do your 2 minutes and then your 5 minutes to get your 30 minutes. So like those things, I don't think a lot of people account for that are necessary if you are trying to assimilate quickly. If you want to take your time and do those things, that's fine, and you probably could spend less money. I also moved into a really expensive apartment. I do not advise that. But I did the thing that niggas do. Oh, can we say niggas?
Yes.
Okay, well, I did the thing that niggas do.
I mean, unless you don't want to. No. Unless it's your first time saying it.
No.
I don't want that pressure.
That wasn't a virgin nigga.
Of you being like, yo, I ain't never said it on camera.
No. That wasn't my first. What was I saying? Niggas took that right out of my head.
Expensive apartment.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You do the thing where you start getting money now and you automatically
I don't need no popcorn ceilings. Man. I need my ceilings high.
I should have took the white refrigerator from Jump Street. I wish somebody would have told me to take the white refrigerator.
Put air conditioning on everything.
Yeah. I mean, throw the heated floors in there. Why don't you?
Come on, man. I need the washer and the dryer in the bedroom.
I had that. I had a washer and dryer in my bedroom. Okay. And I lived on top of Trader Joe's. And I lived across the street from Target.
Okay.
I loved Westwood. I would move back there.
Okay.
If I could find a place that was not so expensive. That was ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
So it just was a lot of over spending in that particular. But the other ones were just expenses I did not know I was going to have to pay.
Yeah.
You know, and LA is expensive as hell, John. So, but that's what brought me here, and you guys are keeping me here. I still don't all the way like it, but I do like getting to work with people like you and just different comedians. You are one of the funniest people I've ever met.
Oh my God,
you are so funny.
Thank you.
I don't know how you got like that and what you had to do to. Did you go to school or anything?
Pain. No, I went to school. School
for writing, for acting, for comedy.
No, I just went.
Bye, Rob.
I went to school thinking I was gonna, because everybody my whole life I was like I want to be an actor, and my whole life I was getting stiff armed. My whole life it was just like you gotta do something serious. You gotta get a job in the real world.
Yeah.
So I came to college with a just big question mark. Like I'm gonna just figure out what the jobs. I'm trying to get hired somewhere. I'm trying to get a job, you know. And then basically in college, I started performing because I was kind of alienated. I would go to poetry nights and like make funny poems and like play around, do different, you know, alternative comedy type of things.
I love that.
And then through that, people were calling me a comedian, and then I found my way into stand up. And then after that, it was like this is what I'm gonna do.
I love that.
This might not pay the bills, but this is what I'm gonna do. And that's exactly where I'm at now.
It's
it
paying
don't
the bills.
pay the bills.
Still not?
But it is what I'm gonna do.
What? Well, that might be a personal question. I was gonna say, well, what does I've been asking everybody
writing
here.
pays the bills.
Okay, I've been asking everybody here. I'm not ashamed anymore. How are you making money?
No, I'm making money in comedy.
Okay, good.
But not being the guy.
And
on the
no
poster.
shade if you had a day job that was not related. But I do think that that's one of the best pieces of advice I got when I first moved to New York, because I was just doing whatever. Like, I was one of the street team members for Uber Eats. Uber Eats was not in New York yet in 2016.
Okay.
So I would be on the corners making up songs on
Yeah, what did we have in New York? We had
DoorDash,
Postmates. And DoorDash. Yeah.
DoorDash was already around, but Uber Eats was just coming. And I had like a stack of things with a discount code, so I'd just be using them in the house.
I was delivering Postmates on foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
like
bikes.
Literally just hoping a rich person wanted something from downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not some liquor, that'd be heavy.
They would do me so dirty. They'd be like, if you do 10 jobs a day, we'll give you an extra $100.
Yep.
And then my battery either would not last through 10 jobs, or on the 9th job, the app would just start freezing.
They knew what they was doing.
They knew it. They got sued. I got like $45 in a class action suit or something.
Those are worth it. Get your $12.
Yeah. So
I love that.
Mm-hmm. I wish I had a cha-ching sound, but I don't. I don't have a cash register.
Money
sound. Yeah.
You want me to make you some sounds?
Sure.
You can do that.
Okay.
Make you a little sample pack.
What you got?
I don't know what kind of sound you need. Okay, what scenarios?
Okay, like I need a cash register.
Ka-ching! Oh, you need a cash register?
Yeah, sure. I think that's what that is. Ka-ching is it?
Yeah, but I was talking more about like onomatopoeia type stuff. I can't be a cash register, but I can make money related sounds.
Okay.
Like Cardi B, money.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ka-ching!
Okay.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or what would a money counter? Wouldn't that be like?
That's giving helicopter. Still giving helicopter. Still giving helicopter.
Wait. No,
All of those are giving helicopter. Still giving helicopter.
What if I only
with hints of cat purr?
I only know how to do helicopters.
Yeah, everything is.
I used to be able to do a lawnmower when I was in elementary school. It's been a long well, yeah, I can't do it no more.
That's the helicopter dying.
Grown man mouth can't do it. When I was a kid, with my brand new mouth, baby teeth, I could do everything. Could have did it. Yeah,
eat all kind of soft foods.
Did you? Okay, so you do voices and stuff?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite voice to do? Okay. Do you ever play with like strangers? Like you get in a cab and then they start with the small talk. Are you yourself all the time, or do you ever be like, oh, I'm gonna be something else?
No, I'm pretty much always myself, but now you've given me an idea of things to try.
Oh yeah, no. Sometimes you gotta play with strangers.
I'm more
the right stranger. Like, you don't want to have an earnest conversation with somebody and they pouring it out and you playing. But you know the right person to be like, oh yeah, we having some fun today.
So I haven't done it with an accent, but I think that is something to try. What I have done is the storyline. So last summer I went on tour with Doja Cat, and we were in Europe, in the UK. And so, shout out to Doja Cat. Y'all listen to her new album. It's really good.
That new Doja Cat is. I was listening to that today.
Yeah. I still haven't made it to the end of that or Cardi B's, but I'm pressing my way.
Hey, because we taking our time.
Yeah, I really like to consume.
This is not an insult. It's actually a compliment.
Yeah,
it's
I hope
actually
they like that. I
I'm
want to
so stuck on track 1. I ain't making it to track 2. Okay.
Doja Cat it's one called Stranger and another one called like All of Me or something. I keep getting stuck right on there around track 7 and 8 or whatever that is.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
she wanted to go back to her pop roots, but I think also the concept of like that 80s, very specific, putting it in a time.
Right.
And then I love it because she still has her current rap cadence all through it too. You know, so I like she created a world.
Yeah.
And this is from what I've seen of her interviews, and then also last year hearing it on tour, which was way less.
She don't get the credit for the world building. And I feel like people just be they be seeing different stuff in passing, but they don't really I don't think she get the credit for the world building.
No,
but when she came out at the VMAs and it was all like
hair,
artistic and this current VMAs, the one that was on CBS.
When she interrupted the thing that the thing came on, and it was a jealous type of thing.
Oh yeah, she was like what's his name, Max Headroom. And when I seen that immediately, I was like, okay, we in the 80s.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. The Mick Jagger wig. Even the she was just on Jimmy Kimmel Fallon last night. He really loves her in real life. Like their rapport is real. But the comments was like, why is she dressed like Kevin McAllister's mama?
That's so funny.
But then I looked at the picture. She really was like the makeup is very pale.
Yeah.
The feathery like she is committed to this world, and I can guarantee you, even behind closed doors, she's committed to that world. Because going on tour with her last year and everything, like the kid.
What that mean? So you be like, man, the president tripping. She's like, yeah, Reagan is crazy. What is he doing?
I hate Reaganomics.
Golly, he gotta fix his crack.
I mean, fashion-wise. Fashion-wise. And it's really like her, now that I'm thinking back to it, I'm like, no, she was
Coke?
already...
No, we don't have new Coke. What are you talking about? It's regular Coca-Cola.
What do you mean I can't have a beer while I'm driving? But yeah.
Everton, put a seatbelt on. I'm like, come on.
Did you see those old car seats that they used to have?
What you mean?
They were barely protecting the child at all.
It was just like, okay, you need to be a little taller.
Yeah, it was like a death seat. I'm like, this actually looks like it's making it worse. They'd be better off just sitting in the car with the seatbelt.
I remember when they was like, all right, if you under 12, you can't sit in the front seat. And I was like, but I was sitting in the front seat
already
the whole time.
So I gotta go back.
What are you talking about? Now I got 1 year. I got to sit in the back seat. Technically,
no, absolutely not. And my family did not care about none of that.
Yeah,
they didn't care about none of that. I was driving at like 12 or 13, not like by myself, but starting to learn.
That's the type of stuff my parents say. Yeah, I don't know anybody my age that was really driving at 12, 13. People was lying and saying they had a dirt bike, but I never saw it.
No, I'm not saying I would like drive by myself or nothing, but like once we got into the neighborhood, my brother would be like, all right, let's switch, and start to teach me the mechanics of like, you know, especially going to a place. Is that my stomach? My God.
No, that was mine, but I thought it was internal. I didn't know. I didn't know everybody.
I thought it was mine because I haven't eaten in some time. But I was like, oh,
no, I thought that was
Rob
on the inside.
is hungry.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm hungry, yo. Book me for something because I'm out here hungry, dog.
Your stomach sound like them helicopter sounds you was making. I don't know what we're talking about.
You was driving. So how tall were you? Because I couldn't see over the dash until maybe 9th grade.
Sure, and my feet barely reached the pedals, but I just
sounds
sat forward.
Dangerous.
Yeah, I probably, but it was the 90s, you know?
Okay.
Or early 2000s. Early 2000s, I'm doing the math.
2000s.
I was probably like 12 in like 2002. So like...
Okay.
It just was a different time. It's just
jazz,
man.
I guess.
It's just jazz.
It don't gotta be jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah, your brother didn't have to do that.
Yeah, he did.
Why? Why did you need to drive at 12?
He drove at 12.
Okay, because he drove at 12.
Yeah, equality.
I guess.
And also starting to like rip the Band-Aid off of the fear. And by the time I was starting to learn how to drive for real, he was in college. So he knew he wasn't going to be there for the real thing. So let me give you the foundation before daddy come in here and scare you.
This what happened. My dad had a Caprice. He was like, I'm going to give you the keys. If you could turn the keys, I'm going to let you start driving. My little weak kid hands couldn't turn the key. And then we ain't tried again.
So when did you learn how to drive?
College.
Wow.
we did some practicing after that, but my dad always had a whip that he was like, bro, you drive your mom's car.
Yeah.
Go do that with your mom.
Were you anxious to learn how to drive? I was pressed to learn how to drive.
I wasn't anxious. Like I was in an internship, and this girl that was in an internship with me called the DMV and like set my appointment up for me. Like I wasn't even like, because I knew I was gonna fail. I was like, yeah, parallel parking, I don't even understand it as a concept. If you was like, all right, you ain't got to do it, just draw it. Just draw what you're supposed to do.
Draw a parallel park.
Yeah,
what the hell would you draw?
Just draw some rectangles and see how you're supposed to fit in the space. I would have never gotten it.
Okay.
To me, math, parallel lines, do this, right?
Yeah.
But parallel parking as a name shouldn't be that.
It's perfect, and you're parallel to the sidewalk.
You're trying to get to this.
Oh, okay.
But you getting to this from over here.
But you're still parallel with the sidewalk.
You're not parallel. Now you
no, you
parallel. Now you
Pineapple Express.
Yeah,
So what should it be called?
I don't know. Shout out to LA during the pandemic, because basically they wasn't testing people. You could just switch your license over. So now, I took that test at one time. That lady was texting.
Oh, she
during
didn't
my
care.
test. She didn't care.
That sounds like
got my license at 19. You know what I'm saying?
You got it. That's all that matters.
But I parallel park all the time.
Yeah, it's easy.
But you know what you don't parallel park? In the cones. In real life, you don't parallel park in the cones.
Do you want them
parallel
to use
park around cars?
You want them to use like impound cars?
I'm saying a car is a car height.
That's true.
A cone is a cone height.
Which is easier. Like, wouldn't you want the easier thing?
Right. Wait, no, you think a cone is easier than a car?
Yeah, you can hit a car. It's much harder to hit
a car. Got a bumper. And when you hit a bumper and you're not really in a full like motion, the bumper all right.
I would be more afraid of damaging the actual cars in the test because I didn't do it right. And imagine all the other people that like really failed. They probably would have smashed them cars up.
But the cones on the ground.
Cones on the ground, looking like a fool with your cones on the ground. Rolls in the back, hat turned sideways.
Wait, you know the second verse of Pants on the Ground?
I downloaded it. That was my jam.
You was really on Bear Share, like where the pants on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, with the gold in your mouth, hat turned sideways, pants hit the ground.
Do you know a ton of songs? I have trouble retaining song lyrics. That with Three Blind Mice, but it continued. Like I can't rap with none of my favorite rappers.
Oh,
like I don't retain song lyrics.
I have to for my job, but sometimes I get to use like a lyric sheet or teleprompters.
Like when I saw the Jacksons, The American Dream, and he raised his hand and he was like, I love to sing and I want to sing every day and I know 100 songs. I was like, yeah, it ain't gonna work out for me. 100?
You couldn't even get the second verse.
He can't even count to 100.
Oh, no, not.
Climb every yeah.
Been the two of us. That's honestly. Was your teacher black that gave you Three Blind Mice?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say if she had gave you Ben, you might have had learned that. It's also about mice.
I don't know if I would have got Ben.
It's less words.
I don't know. I don't know the words of Ben. I just know Ben.
Two of us.
No more. Is that what he said? I don't even know.
The two of us. You right. I don't know them little words in there, but I'm just saying it would have been easier for you to retain.
Yeah.
Sing, Rob. That was good.
Okay.
That was cute. That was good.
I appreciate the positivity.
Of course.
I really do. As
long as it's not children singing, I'm good.
Okay. What is your dream like thing? Like, okay, we got the one woman show. Mm-hmm. Is that it, or is it
Okay, so there's like categories of things based on what I do. So yes, I would love to build a one woman show like special.
Mm-hmm.
Hosting the Grammys is another one of my big dreams.
Really?
Yes. I would.
Even though like LL Cool J did it like 7 years in a row, and like
what they got to do with me?
And then like Alicia Keys, and like they be going to the same pool of people. It feels like
anything is possible.
Anything is possible. And, Trevor Noah been holding down last 3 years.
Yeah,
I'm a nerd like that.
I would like personally. I think that it should be someone in music, or a Carson Daly type of person who is in music and may not be a musician.
See, I'm the opposite. I wanted to be a comic.
You guys stay over at the Tonys and then the Oscars.
I'd be mad when it don't be a comic. I'd be mad. I'd be
at
like,
the Grammys.
Yeah,
you don't know nothing about what's going on over here. I want to give an opening performance.
Comedy is a category of the Grammys.
Yeah, one little baby category in the pre.
Not a baby. Don't call us a baby.
In the pre-ceremony. It ain't even in the real ceremony.
No, that's not true. When Chappelle win, he be there if he there.
Yeah, in the pre-ceremony. They don't do that. They don't announce that award in the main.
That's not. No, it depends on who it is. Sometimes they'll be in the main.
I'm trying to remember if I saw them. But either way, I am both a comedian and musician. So I think I am more qualified than someone who is either or.
Okay.
And
I mean, to me, the Grammys is like that's from our childhood. Like that's that was huge. I do feel like growing up, the Grammys feels like not the music awards, the music business awards.
That is a very great observation.
So it's like who did the music business the best, And like me thinking about that, I used to get so mad. I used to watch the Grammys and I would be furious. Like certain people, my people wouldn't win. Yeah, and I'd be so mad in that. And it was like, because I knew that there was a boost. I knew if you won a Grammy, if you won a major category, then you would have the masses for like a week or a month check you out. And I want, the people that I liked and I thought were great, I wanted to have that boost.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, at some point I realized like, no, this is a banquet for the people who did the business the best.
It's a prayer breakfast.
So like who sold the best? Who had people convinced that they are the hottest person, the hottest ticket, who, like it's all those things. It's not necessarily who's making the best music.
Yeah, I agree. No dissent here. That's why I want to host it. I'm not invested in whether I win one or not.
Sure.
But hosting it to me is a goal because, like I said, I embody all of those things and like bring back the opening numbers and the, closing numbers and the instances and the mic tosses. Because to your point, right, it's the music business, but you can't fake it when somebody's coming and putting a mic in your face and you got to take a round of I'm going down or whatever.
Yeah.
Or we singing Can't Explain Why You Love. Whatever I decide to start.
No, that's
I'll
fun.
sing a white people song.
That's fun.
Just a small town girl. Take it over, Cynthia.
Yeah.
All right, take it over, Brandy. I don't know. Whoever is hot. Tyler, now's your chance.
Oh.
Yeah. And even if they don't produce, it's gonna be a moment. It's gonna be funny as hell if they fuck it up.
Right.
But to your point about it being the Music Business Awards, when I host, we're gonna have some music involved in it too. I feel like the music part is missing.
I mean, I think last year the Best New Artist medley that they did, where they all came out and performed, was amazing.
Right.
And I think that there are some years where it's like, all right, they're doing it right. The right people are doing the music business, you know. I've worked on a lot of award shows.
Yeah.
And so, hit me. Right. When you host the Grammys, let me make the calls like, hey, we need to call Journey and get this cleared so that, what I'm saying, they don't hit us on the back end.
You and EJ Speaks are at the top of my list of writers for whenever I have the opportunity to do something and I can hire writers.
Because that's my thing. I think a lot of award shows, it's like you have so many opportunities to do so much fun.
Right.
And people are like just phoning it in, you know?
Right.
Like there's so many award shows I watch and it's like, damn, though, a busted bit? You had that's an opportunity
that's what
there.
You did with it.
Right.
And I feel like that's why I say when I'm a vessel of art, I feel like I am what a lot of creatives have been waiting for. A person who can literally do anything.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to write a musical bit, I can do it for real.
Yeah.
I could also do it for play, right? Like if you want to just, whatever the bit is, if you need somebody to do an accent, I can do that too. Like, I feel like I'm the muse that a lot of creatives, especially on this side of the world, this side of the country, that's been one of the things that like, I'm constantly like, okay, God, why am I here? Why am I still here? Because I fulfilled the assignments, right? I done went on tour with Doja Cat, Kev on stage.
Come on.
I have hosted award shows.
Come on.
I have a residency now, like all these things. But I don't need to be here to continue to do this. So why do I need to still be here? And I do think that's part of it too. I think there are people who have been locked away writing in their with their lanterns and that's how I picture it. They just by candlelight, and they're waiting for the person that's like, oh, that's who I've been waiting to, even songwriting, like, man, if I just had somebody who could really sing this, but I'm gonna hold on to it until I find that person. And so I feel like that's why I'm here. And that's why I want to do things like host the Grammys. I still haven't been to Broadway yet, but fingers crossed, I will be Effie White in Dreamgirls next year. We'll see. I'm working towards it. I'm gonna fight for it. I'm going to fight for it.
Come
on. And then other than that, continuing to make my own music. And creating, telling stories and creating art that's relatable, meaningful, inspiring, impactful, but also like fun. I also desire to tell silly stories too. Like I don't want everything to be an offshoot of my struggle as a Black woman. You know what I mean? I want to tell some just like ridiculously funny things too. I want to make silly stoner movies as well. Like stoner movies have been a part of my ethos for a while, especially touring in Europe where like you can't just watch regular TV because it's in another language. Right. So like you're just trying to have some sense of familiarity.
I was in Norway bootlegging a mess out of Love Island just so I could keep up.
Something that feels like home. So like for me it was like Ted, Pineapple Express, Step Brothers, anything Will Ferrell, the other guys, all those movies. And The Simpsons is me and my brother's like favorite show of all time. Yeah. It's been running as long as I've been alive. So like I want to get into animated series to voice over those things. So, but for the most part, like I don't necessarily, I'm doing everything that I want to do. Okay. There's just bigger and more, and doing it from my brain or collaborating with people and creating is consistently being the next thing. I love singing background. Actually, that started as a means to an end. It was like, okay, I'm going to learn so that I could be out front. But then I was like, I like that I don't have to be in charge of everything. Yeah. I like that I can just be here to support someone else. That like, with Doja Cat last year, I opened the show with her song Acknowledge Me, and there's like a raspy run situation in the beginning. And she was just like, every night you do that. I said, I'm sending you energy for you to start your show and let you know we here and we got you. Come on. Like that is a beautiful job to me. I don't look at it as just like a fallback for when I can't be the lead. I can, because at the end of the day, like, you can earn capital and do whatever you want. So if I had disposable income, I could be doing my own concerts, paying for marketing to get people there. I could be doing all those things, which I will. And also, I do like singing with other people. I do like helping them to translate their records into live experiences. Yeah. I like the silliness. I love dancing. I love skits. I have yet to be with somebody who is really lean into like the funny stuff, but perhaps that's supposed to be me, you know? So I'm open to all of that, but for the most part, I don't really dream too much anymore about things that haven't happened. It's more like, okay, more of this. Like I went to school for opera. So I did. I studied opera for like 10 years. I went to performing arts high school and then went to college for opera as well.
Do you speak multiple languages?
I studied multiple languages, but I don't, if you don't practice it, you know, if you're not, but like Italian helps understanding Spanish and communicating with the Latina community.
I don't know much about opera. I know two things about opera.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pretty Woman. They went to the opera.
Oh.
Right?
I was like, what the hell opera is called Pretty Woman?
Yeah, Pretty Woman. They was sitting on the balcony when he hit her with the, you know what I'm saying, with the jewelry box.
Right.
I know that. And then in Trading Places, he had 2 tickets to La
Boheme. That's the opera
It's an opera.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, yeah. I tried to watch it on Turner Classic Movies. It was a silent film. I was like, bro, I don't really know what's going on right now.
No, La Boheme is dramatic, but yeah, it's one of the best, like sonically, it's just beautifully romantic. But yeah, I did that. I was over it.
I was really tripping. I watched it as a silent film. Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
watched the opera as a silent film?
But somebody made La Boheme back in the 20s. I was like, man, I'm going to figure this out. And that's whack.
That doesn't sound pleasant at all.
Yeah, that's okay. Cool.
No. But it was cool, yeah. I'm actually going to do an opera in November.
Oh, dope.
Which is weird to me, but also like, okay, well, I guess I have this skill and like I can do it and the composer wants me.
Yeah.
So let me go do that.
Go do that.
And telling meaningful stories is just, that's all I want to do. And it again, meaningful doesn't have to mean serious.
Right.
It just, like my chosen medium is social commentary. So it just has to mean something.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We can use satire to talk about real shit. I feel like everybody doing that online right now, trying to, satire away this shit show that we're currently in the political and economic climate.
Yeah. Reagan tripping. Let me tell you. That man Reagan, he out here.
You just wait till the 90s hit.
Yeah. What made you put "Take Me to the King" with "Take Me Through There"? What made you make that?
I made
connection?
church, baby, and I church every song.
Okay.
It just happens. I don't even mean to do it half the time. And that particular day, I had just dropped my nieces off at school. I was being a single mom who works too hard for a week. My brother and sister-in-law, my sister-in-law and brother were out of town, and so I went to take care of my nieces and take them to school and stuff. And the day before was just hell. It was just like, how do you people do this every day with these kids? Oh my God. And so the next morning I got everybody to school on time and I was just like, I am nailing single motherhood.
Yeah.
And I don't play ratchet music when they're in the car, but I play ratchet music all the time. So I just, honestly, we had a good drop off. I hit all my marks. And now I can play ratchet music. And that song right now has just been down in my spirit. I don't know why. It just arrested me. And I just started doing that. But I do that to every song. Like even No Hands, I could church the hell out of No Hands.
Yeah?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Girl, the way you move that got me in a trance. Didn't turn me up. Ladies, it's your jam. I was in the right key too. Hold on. Come on. And I'ma throw this money while you do it. No, hey, yeah. Drop it to the floor. Let them make your booty go, yeah. Hey, yeah. Who's first? Oh, yeah. All that ass in those jeans. Can Wally do it? Can Roscoe seem? Long hair, she don't care. When she walks, she get scared. Brown skin over the yellow bone. Gucci, that's my favorite song, so I'ma make it thunderstorm.
Wow.
I would love to do like like what. I don't want to do stand-up, but I will do 30 minutes of that.
Yo, okay, all right.
I want to call it the South Side of Heaven.
Next show where we got an ox and I can get it set up. We could definitely do that.
I can church any song.
That is fun.
Any song.
Oh my God.
And to Take Me to the King, Take Me Through There, it actually just worked.
It just worked. And then somebody made it a mix. I saw it on the Shade Room.
I made one too. I recorded a full joint. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, please do.
Like I made it work too, and I like did harmonies and all that. And there's a reference. There was a viral video of this lady singing "Take Me to the King" at church one time, and she was like, "Lay me at the throne and leave it there." And I like added that in there too.
Yeah.
Like that shit is fun for me.
Oh man,
that shit is fun for me.
I
gotta send you my little version.
We know God run it. We know Jesus run it.
Who run it? Who run it? Turn to your neighbor and say, who run it? God run it. Oh, let me see if you can shit. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's fun to me.
Tamera Jade, where can people find you? Where can people connect with you?
Everywhere. I'm outside in these streets.
Okay. All right.
On all social media platforms. Okay. Tamara Jade Music. My name is TAMARAJADE Music. On all social media platforms, website, tamarajademusic.com. If you are local to LA, I have a residency with my best friend called Black Gold at the Soul. The Soul Space presents Black Gold at Juju Social Club. It's in West Adams. Our next event is October 31st, Halloween.
Okay.
We are doing a creative costume contest. So listen, that means get creative. I don't want to see a salt and pepper shaker. If you're gonna be salt and pepper, be salt and pepper.
Salt.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see Baps.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to see Jerome. I want to see Medea.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, I want to see memes from social media. Like, get creative with it. And we will exactly the girl.
Right.
I would love to be Michelle Obama. I want to see Annalise Keating. I want to see Olivia Pope.
Okay.
All that. Just get creative with it, and we will also be performing like we do. We do a nonstop 2-hour-long sets of 90s, 2000s, just across the span of time. R&B, soul music all night, and food trucks, drink, full bar.
Hey.
My birthday's coming up, October 15th.
All right.
So the 14th, I'll be doing a show at with the Hour Band at Soul Folks in Leimert Park.
Okay.
So we're going to bring in my birthday that way. Shots at midnight. If you are a singer and you love me, come serenade me after we're finished. We're going to do a shed afterwards. That's where you just get together in the room and play music and vibe. And then the 15th, my actual birthday, you can also meet me at Juju Social Club for Wind Down Wednesday. I will not be singing. I will be drinking my life away. Okay. And it's DJs, open decks, a different DJ like every hour. So we're going to be exactly all that, partying, back patio, all the things I told you. And then November 15th, I will be making my Lincoln Center debut in the Opera Blue.
Ooh.
So the tickets are pay what you want. They're asking for you to start at $35, but you can pay $5 to be up in there in the orchestra at Lincoln Center.
So start don't mean...
Yes. It's a suggested... if you want to give $100 big bank cake, then you do that.
Okay. All right.
That is so far the last date on my... this next weekend, October 11th... when does this air? When you put
Saturday.
Okay, great. October 11th, I'll be hosting the Women's Prayer Brunch. I won't be cussing or anything, I promise you. Down in New Orleans with Empowerment Church. And I think that's everything on my calendar so far through the rest of the year.
Come on. Hey, you did it in the order that you wanted to. You did, you know what I'm saying? You didn't do it. You know, we jumped around. It wasn't chronologically, but that's all right.
Yes,
that's all right.
New Orleans, New York, and LA. Okay. If you are in any of those places, I would love to see you, squeeze you, hug you. So many people have been coming to events who saw me on tour with Kev or saw me on social media. So if you're one of those people, if you're in his stage crew, he has the best fans ever. I love you. Thank you. I would love to meet you.
Hey.
And then, all the things. Rob Haze is amazing. Follow all his things that he does. He's hilarious.
These and he's going to
write. He's going to write for me.
Hey.
Okay? You heard it here first.
Come on. We gonna do it.
Head of the writer's room. Head writer right here.
Come on. We going to do it.
Yes.
Tamera Jade, so talented. Thanks so much for doing this show. This has been the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze.
I'm drunk as hell. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Also, if you in Huntsville or if you in Austin, check your boy out next week.
Let's go.